In this video, we're going to learn about the tabs component in Webflow. So first of all, I selected a container just so that when I add the tabs component, it's going to be centered within this web page. And I'm going to click on Add Elements, and right on the bottom section where you see Advanced, you're going to find the tabs component. Now, the moment that we click on it, we can see that we have this tabs component opened together with the tabs setting menu item, which essentially dictates how many tabs do we have over here. So, for example, if I select none, there's not going to be any tab selected. If I select the first one, then here we're going to find and be able to add any items such as images, text, or whatnot into that single tab. Same is going to be true also for the other ones. So actually let's just do that. So I'm actually going to add a image here. So I'm simply going to drag and drop it. And as you can see, we have our nice image panel. And I'm going to simply select a image that we have over here. So that's that, and now what we're gonna do is we're going to click play, and you can see how if we go back to the first tab, you're going to be able to see that image. So the tabs section is essentially containing groups that you can leverage in order to create these sub-menus and also similar interactions. So if you go back to the settings, you can see that over here we're going to have exactly the tab settings that we've seen previously in that popover, so you can easily adjust it on the go. And if I select the second tab and I add something completely different, such as a rich text block, you can see that we now have that inserted in tab 2. And if I click on tab 1, you can see how we now have this very different element. So this is the beauty of tabs. You can literally add whatever you want in these containing elements, and these tabs essentially work as hyperlinks and the top level menus that you can adjust regardless of the type of element or outcome that you're trying to achieve. Now, of course, you can adjust the tabs, you can remove tabs, you can add them, you can rename them, so it's actually quite easy to adjust in that sense. And you can also adjust the easing just as we did in the slider section. So if I want a different type of easing when it comes to the base animation, I can easily do that. Fade in and fade out, you can also adjust the milliseconds. So very easy, very simple to adjust overall. And when it comes to the actual styling, as always, we can literally select the element that we're interested in. For example, say that this is going to be the one that we want to style, and I can easily go ahead and change the background color, for example, and I can go with something around these lines, for example, and change the typography to white. I could also add just a bit of margin on the side. Probably this is something that I want to adjust also in the other ones, but for the time being, that's going to be enough just to kind of like show you how you can very easily adjust these and create all of those modern looking designs that you see on Dribble or any of the awards websites out there. So very simple, very easy to adjust, and then you can essentially create and select the hover effects or press effects so that you can create really nuanced tab elements overall. So this is pretty much it when it comes to tabs. My recommendation, as always, is to stop the video at this point and start experimenting with tabs. Maybe create a tab version where you only have the bottom borders as selectors, which by the way, you can very easily do that by utilizing the bottom border section. So you can create tabs that are selected very easily, just like that, and try and create your own tab section and start experimenting with this feature, which is going to be really a helpful component in a lot of cases in your Webflow design journey.